Being able to communicate with those around you and being understood is vital for your child's time in the kindergarten and considered a basic need. When there are communication barriers or we feel misunderstood, it is common to feel uncertain or frustrated. This can occur, for instance, when a child's home language is different from the new language spoken at the kindergarten. While children are, of course, able to read body language and communicate without spoken words, being immersed in a context where an unfamiliar language is spoken can be an intimidating experience. It is also important to keep in mind that children are, to an extent, dependent on the adults in their environment. This becomes evident when children lose the ability to understand and actively communicate with the people around them. Those people the children need to cooperate with in order to feel safe and comfortable. When your child is settling into a new kindergarten, you may be interested in how exactly languages are being learned. It can help you understand the process your child is going through and assist whenever possible. Children acquire language systematically and develop internal rules to govern their language acquisition. These rules are established quite early and can later only be modified to a certain extent. Sounds, words, and sentence structures your child is exposed to on a regular basis can turn into systematic rules for your child's language acquisition. Communication always requires that at least two people are involved in the process. We distinguish between the sender of the message and the recipient. Parents and educators can foster children's imagination and provide alternative ways of expression by including sensory aids. This offers an additional and positive source of communication which supports the child, especially in a time of transition into an unfamiliar setting. Your child's identity is largely shaped by experiences in their life as well as a verbalized sense of self. The main aspect that comes into play when talking about a child's language and identity is belonging. Other aspects of cultural identity include dressing in a certain way and expressing one's cultural background, views, and beliefs. It is vital to allow children to find their own personal story based on their experiences in a multilingual, multicultural setting. It is important that all the significant people in your child's life are supporting them and maintaining a healthy connection with themselves. Children with a strong sense of identity will become adults who have learned to trust in themselves and their own stories. Language can serve as a tool of social interaction between the adult and the child and establishes a connection. The social dimension of language can provide more information than the actual words spoken. Parents and educators can provide a counter-narrative to exclusion by providing books that challenge stereotypes with characters who are sensitive and emotionally balanced. It is important to select diverse literature that does not perpetuate negative stereotypes of already marginalized groups.